What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Who Knows podcast. We're back here again, me and Jocelyn, and we are in the same clothes.
Yep.
We just filmed our intro episode, but it's just because we wanted you guys to have more right away.
First episode. I'm excited.
First episode. We're here.
This
is our first dive in deep, actual conversation.
Yep.
Today we're going to be talking about doubt, which is, we're jumping off.
We're going pretty deep here, but
like, we're sending it. But yeah, we're going to be talking about doubt in our lives, doubt in general, and doubt like in the faith.
Yeah.
And so you want to kick us off, Jocelyn?
Yeah.
Jocelyn has some questions ready because we want to be
somewhat prepared
for you guys, although it is raw.
Yeah. But okay, so our overall theme is obviously doubt. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask you. Yeah. What would you say is your biggest doubt throughout your faith journey, throughout your life? Like, what's the most consistent and relevant that keeps coming up?
Absolutely. I think, honestly, mine's probably what a lot of people would say, but, like, doubting God's existence. I feel like so much even, like, as a teenager, but I know, like, talking to older people, it's, like, we experience so much of, like, desiring a feeling of who God is, and, like, when I can feel His Spirit, I know God is real. And that's literally how I've explained it to some people sometimes. Yeah. Like, my leader or somebody will ask me, how do you know God's real? And I'm like, I feel it. Like, I'm so corny.
But it's so true.
Yeah. And so I feel like I base so much of my faith, like actual trust in the Lord, on a feeling. And I feel like that's something I've been, like, wrestling with a lot lately, of doubt, of, like, when I don't have that feeling, like when I'm in dry seasons of, like, I don't know, like I haven't felt God in, like, months. And it's just like, in those seasons, how do I know that God is real? And that leads into doubt of, like, if you're not real, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I living this way? You know? And having faith that God is real is truly the center of, like, why we do what we do, you know? And having faith that Jesus actually lived, died, and rose again. Yeah. So I think that's what I struggle with the most, I'd say.
I feel like, to go off of that, I feel like that's what is so hard for so many, like, Christians, like, especially, like, incoming Christians. Like, I know that's gotta be so difficult.
Yeah.
Because, like,
absolutely.
Especially, like, in our world, like, it's so feeling based. It's everything is based off of feelings, and it's just like, what are we doing here? Yeah. No, I know. And, like, that's where, like, the whole idea of faith is hard, I feel like, for me especially. Yeah. It's like, okay, but then, like, what if all this faith that I'm, like, putting into this is just, like, for nothing?
Yeah.
Like, to go off you, like, I have, like, doubted, obviously, in that, like, area too, of, like, okay, well, I'm trying to be a Christian, but what if God isn't real? Like, that's, like, the main part of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's so valid. It's hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess I could share mine. I mean, I was, like, thinking about it for a while, of, like, I feel like there's so many different areas that I doubt. And, like, the obvious one is, like, I was talking with Callie about it the other day.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like the obvious one is, like, oh, like, I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. But I feel like I've never necessarily had that. But it's more, like, through my, like, sin, whatever you want to call it, I've struggled to believe that God still loves me through it all. Yeah. I feel like that's hard. Because it's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm never going to be perfect. I know, like, I'm never going to be good enough, whatever. Yeah. But then, like, how the heck through that is God still loving me? Like, that's,
absolutely, yeah.
Seems, like, impossible.
Yeah, you know it's like, if we can't earn our salvation, but it's also, like, faith without works is dead. Yeah. So, like, there's, like, a gray line that causes so much doubt, I feel like.
No, for
like,
sure.
that gray area where it's like, if I can't earn it, but, like, still, what do I do? Yeah. Like, I'm not good enough, but, like, I want.
Right.
Like, we have that strive, obviously, to be good enough. Like, I know we're both super competitive. I mean, maybe more than me.
No, I'm just passionate, but yeah.
No, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Just passionate. But yeah, I feel like in that, like, wanting to strive to, like, be perfect or be, like, good enough for Jesus, it comes out of a place of love, out of passion, obviously. Yeah. And yeah, I feel like that causes a lot of doubt. Yeah. In a lot of people, of, like, where's, you know, in that gray area.
I feel like just, like, the whole idea of doing enough is so relieving knowing that like there's not like a bar we have to set for ourselves.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, that's where the gray area comes in. It's like, okay, well then how am I supposed to glorify God if there's no like limit of like this is how much you have to do? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like it just gets so hard and like complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just complicated. But anyway, let's pull my notes out.
Let's go.
Okay, let me just like see where like let's just figure this out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll drink out of my mug
with coffee in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't make that noise. Okay. Anyways, oh yeah, I was gonna ask this. Where do you feel like a lot of your doubt stems from? Like, especially your biggest one that you said, like not believing he's real, or like when?
Yeah. I definitely say in seasons where I like don't feel God.
Yeah.
I
guess I could answer that for myself. You said that earlier. Yeah.
No, but to like bring it back up again, like when I feel distant from God, I feel like I doubt the most.
For
or
sure.
when I don't know, like going through hard things.
For sure.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like going through trials, I'm like, bruh,
yeah.
Are we serious?
Do you feel like you have ever doubted God like in like a good time?
I don't know that I've ever been conscious of like doubting God while it's good. Well, it's good season. I'm like, let's party. Like, let's roll with this. I'm not.
It feels like you're like getting like launched like into like Christ. It's like you just want to keep it going.
It's like let's
it's
go.
Like a rhythm, yeah.
It's like those. Have you seen those like cheese rolls in like Switzerland? They get that block of like that roll of like cheese.
Oh my god!
And the people are just rolling down the hill after.
Yeah.
That's like that's like the image of me after Christ, like in a good season.
No. Or have you seen like the bubbles? Like people are in these bubbles.
Yes.
And then like they get like rolled over. Like people like are running away from it and they get rolled over. Okay.
And
but
they're
that's
just
they're
just getting
That's lucky a good analogy though.
That's
people are like running for Christ, and then like Satan just comes and it's just like, dang, you're in a hard time.
Oh.
Was that not a good analogy?
I just wasn't expecting it.
That was so good. I'm gonna use that.
You go for it.
Rolled over.
I just wasn't expecting it at all.
That's hilarious. I can't.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that was aggressive.
You could use it in the future.
Where were we? Where your dad stems from?
Yeah. And I answered with
feeling.
Feeling.
Yeah.
And
I feel like everyone can relate to that.
It's very relatable. Like
I don't know.
I feel like I don't talk about it that much. Like
because I feel like it's so cliche that like when you're like Christian trying to pursue Christ, it's like
it's like Christianese almost these days.
Yeah, and it's just like okay, well you shouldn't doubt. But it's like bro, what?
But it's like genuinely like everyone doubts. Like, everyone has.
And that's
something.
why we're talking about it today.
And that's why we're talking about it today.
It's so true. Oh, that's great. How would you say like it's a way that you get out of like a doubtful season?
I mean
that's.
I don't want this to be cheesy, but like relying on the one who knows.
Yeah, so true.
And I know like that is the name of our podcast, but it's so true. It's like I genuinely, when I'm in season of doubt, I feel like it's just a cloud, and I'm like, like just frozen. Yeah, I'm like, what's actually happening?
I feel like for me, like, and correct me if like this is not true for you.
Yeah,
but like I feel like my doubts are not necessarily like a long-term thing, but it's more just like a quick thought, like, okay, yeah, God, are you really there? Or like, well, I mean, I guess it depends.
It's not like a season of like,
it's not like constant days where it's like, yeah, he's not real, but it's like it definitely has gone through my head quite a few times.
Absolutely, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, I feel like those little thoughts of doubt can like be such a big like cloud over my head during like a hard season, like a season of dryness, where it's just like I'm struggling and I feel far from God, and then also there's that doubt lingering, which doubt is just completely a lie from the enemy. Yeah, trying to knock us off
for sure
the path, whatever.
And I also feel like that's also like God gives us those doubts to bring us closer to Him. Like I feel like that's a huge like part of like the faith is like when you start having these doubts, it's like, and then like you recover from it, however you want to say that. It's like, okay, well now you have that much more faith in Him because like God allows us to like experience doubt.
Yeah,
I think it's like it's healthy for us. especially like, as we're learning and growing and maturing like, in faith. Like it's so important, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about your back injury for a second. Can you explain that? Like just for people who don't know.
So for the people who don't know, I was talking to someone about this at work today. It's been like a year. In August it'll be a year.
Has it really?
Yeah.
So, that's insane.
But I guess it's technically like 9 months.
Okay, yeah.
9 months ago, I was at a friend's birthday party. They had this huge inflatable water slide. If you know, you know. If you don't, look it up.
Yeah.
But I was on the top of this thing before. I was like throwing flips. I do a lot of things for adrenaline, and I do a lot of crazy things. But
oh, that's great.
I mean, not recently. God put me in my place, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But I'm on the top of this thing. I jump off, and I go to dive in the air. I jump too far out, and the part where it starts to curve, I just scorpion, and like the trauma or whatever, I got a stress fracture in my like L5S1. You can also look that up. It's very interesting. The Lord made the spine well, let me tell you, but not Molly proof, apparently.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
you're not paralyzed,
but like not Molly proof. Like Molly still broke it. Because I had to explain it twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I fractured my back like 9 months ago. I was out. The doctor's thing was like weird because we went to a bunch of different ones.
Mm-hmm.
They were all saying different stuff, and then we got into like the spine doctor, and they said like 3 months out of sports. But apparently he sees a lot of people who have it.
So he must be pretty specialized.
Yeah.
But that puts you out for a while, didn't it?
For like 3 months out of sports. So volleyball season, I had played like 2 games, and then I had to sit out for the rest of the season. It was so painful. Like
I'm sure.
It was genuinely like,
oh my gosh.
I will never think anything is painful again, like compared to that. And I still feel pain, but it's not nearly as bad.
But it's kind of like a continuous like.
It's a cycle.
Kind of be with you for a while, right?
Yeah, it's kind of in a spot where it won't really heal like fully.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like controlling where it's at to not get it to like surgery or whatever.
Okay.
But definitely in that season, I struggled with doubt a lot.
I'm sure.
Because I didn't realize like sports was my thing, and I always told myself like I was kind of a crash out when I was younger, like during baseball or whatever I was playing. I was kind of a crash out, so I didn't realize like actually, because like people will say all the time, oh, you're putting like your worth in sports, and I was like, I don't really think I am.
Yeah.
But then like you get to a point where you literally like are just having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Or like walking down the hallway to get to the kitchen to eat my breakfast. And it's like, oh, like I seriously did put so much of my worth in not only sports, but like being able to like move my body.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like I like being able to do cool stuff, like being able to like get that adrenaline was so fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously these are good things. I'm not saying like it's like from the devil or whatever, but like these things, I definitely like put them before God in some places. So like when I didn't have it, when it was gone, I was like, whoa, like God, like what's happening? I definitely doubted God's faithfulness a lot in that season. I feel like of like why would you take that from me? You know,
that's so hard.
And like why will I have to deal with this like from now on? But it's like looking back on it, it was so fruitful. I feel like I matured so much through that season, and like I was able to learn so much from the Lord of like just relying on Him and seriously trusting Him. But it was like at the start, I was so mad. I was like genuinely so angry. I was like, wow.
That was a tough season. Like, I feel like I even noticed it from like the outside looking in. Like you've changed. When it first happened, it was like more. I could tell you were more down for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like now, I've seen like that change be more of like a growth, and like I've noticed that, and it's huge. I think like because I know you were doubting a lot in that season, but like look at where it's got you now. You know what I mean? And sure, it's still gonna suck, but yeah. I think that's why doubt is like so important for us to live a Christian life. Like it sucks, but like it's so necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how would you say like in those times where it's like the hardest, like if you were in the most pain or like you were really missing your sport, like was there anything specific that you do to kind of get out of that, or would you just kind of like let yourself be there?
Honestly, I would let myself be there. I picked up a lot of new hobbies when I broke my back.
Yeah.
So I like play guitar, paint, like just do weird things. But
Yeah.
I would be like in my room or outside like painting or like playing guitar, and for like hours, and I would just like dwell or like be laying like low key like in pain. But I was like, there's got to be something. Like everyone was telling me, like looking back on it, it's gonna be great. Like you're gonna learn so much, and I was like, it doesn't feel like that at all.
Oh my, yeah.
I'm just like trying to survive, like
Yeah.
but like
it's so much easier for people to see the positive aspects of it.
I'm like, are you serious?
Unless you're actually in it.
Everyone's like, you're gonna do great.
It's like, okay, yeah, please stop.
No, I hope, but like,
yeah. But look at them, they were right.
They were right,
Yeah.
And I'll be telling some kid this someday for sure.
So true. Your own kids,
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my word, that's crazy.
But yeah, I definitely would like dwell in that, and like that's a big lesson I probably learned from when it happened was like be present, like be where your feet are, because like if we're always longing for like the future, or if we're stuck in the past, like God is in like the present, like his presence
for sure,
present, same thing.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I learned that a lot, of like be where you're at right now, and like dwell in the Lord's presence right now, because you don't know what the future is going to be,
for sure.
Obviously, but
yeah,
just like dwelling in that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like we kind of mentioned this before, of like our doubt is often, if not always, relevant in the hardest times of our lives.
Yeah.
But then being able to sit in that doubt and realize like the Lord is using this for so much good, like more than we can see in the moment. Like it's so important. I feel like
I think of
easier said than done, but
yeah, even of the passage you wrote down in John 6.
Right? I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
Or so this is just talking about how it was. I didn't write down the name. Is it Peter that Jesus was approaching?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully.
Final
John,
knowledge.
No. Yeah. Seriously. So bad. Okay. In John 6 verses 18 through 20, it's talking about I think it's Peter on the boat, and it says that Jesus responded to Peter and all of the disciples like fear by saying, "It is I. Don't be afraid."
Yeah.
I feel like that's
so good.
How do you like live that out?
I know.
How do you like live knowing that like just not to be afraid because like the word is there?
I know.
It seems so impossible.
Hard. Especially in a world where everyone's like fend for yourself.
Yeah. For sure.
It's like
we're all very like self-minded.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy when you take a step back.
Yeah. And
like genuinely surrender to the Lord.
Yeah.
I think in that passage too, what we were talking about, like in trials and in hard times of your life, like think about Peter and like all the disciples on that boat. I would be terrified. Like this thing's about to go under.
Wait, were they able to like see his face, or could they not? Like, was it just like a figure?
I don't know. I've seen the Chosen episode of it, which
okay,
I don't know.
I don't know how accurate it is, but
they definitely weren't there and didn't see it. But like, they can kind of see the figure come in. It's all foggy.
Because especially if you couldn't see his face.
Oh, they thought it was a ghost. They said that like earlier.
Yeah, you're so right.
In the passage. I would be terrified, first of all.
No,
and then I would be like, Jesus, are you like what's going on here? You
like say something.
Like yeah, and then Peter to like, and those disciples to be in that situation of like, this boat's about to go under. We're in it. We ain't getting out. We're in the middle of the sea.
Yeah.
And but like in that hard time, they wouldn't have like understood Jesus as like savior or as like faithful to like come out and like actually walk on the water to come out and get them if they hadn't gone like through that storm, been in that storm.
So true.
Like Peter wouldn't have had the faith to trust Jesus if he didn't, if he wasn't in that storm, and like Jesus didn't ask him to like, and Jesus asked him to come out of the boat and walk towards him. Is the thing. That's where like
okay, obviously like Jesus walking on the water would be huge, but I feel like that's where like the biggest like sense of doubt you can see like comes in Peter.
Yeah.
Because isn't it like once he steps on the water,
he like starts to sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like humans in so many ways.
Like, absolutely. Yeah.
But like I wonder like I feel like a lot of people aren't able to admit that like when God wants or asks them to do something, or like they feel convicted in a certain way, it's like that first step is so hard.
I feel like that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're all like Peter that way of like we want to follow the Lord, but it's like actually committing to that. And
Yeah.
like, holy crap, that's a
Mhm.
whole different story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. That's an awesome story.
No, it
Mm.
is. I feel like
Yeah.
that's one that I'm pretty good at remembering. I have a hard time remembering some stuff, but
That's that like Sunday school Bible
no,
knowledge.
it really is. Like the drawings on the walls, like, oh my gosh, I can't.
The chosen images in my head.
No, I watched that in Bible
Yeah.
one time, and I still
Yeah.
remember some of those stuff.
It's good.
I feel like watching it is like good.
We should have an episode talking about the chosen.
Oh my gosh, wait, that would be so good. I think I've only seen the first season though.
Yeah.
What kind?
I've seen clips on like
Oh.
YouTube Shorts, like the
Yeah.
Jesus edits.
Jesus, that is bro.
All right. Well, that's gonna be it for Doubt episode today. That was awesome.
Go. That was so good.
Yeah. Next episode
Doubt.
out next week. Doubt. We all struggle with it. We're all feeling it, whether you admit it or not. And
yeah.
as a believer,
It's just
doubt
reality,
is real.
but it's so important and so healthy.
Absolutely. It's how you trust the one who knows in the doubt.
So true. What a good name. What a good name. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, but we are having a guest next week, right?
Yes. We can't disclose it yet.
Because we don't even know. But we do know you. Okay,
We do know, but you don't know.
Yep.
But
exactly.
we will.
I'm excited for that.
We'll
That'd be good.
We'll post who's on the next episode, and if we want to open questions for people to like submit anonymously, we'll do that for next episode. But we have a guest, our first guest.
I'm excited.
So we're really excited.
This seems so good.
Yes. Well,
thank you for watching.
Thanks for joining us
Woo!
today.
First episode done.
We'll see you next time.
See you next week.